this is the mindset change that has actually allowed me to write regularly. I don't know if saying every day is nearly every day, is that I think I've changed my mindset from like I'm trying to capture it to I'm actively formulating it. I'm actively formulating
Mm.
it. I'm not like chasing after it, but it's like sort of this internal like thing, you know. I mean, obviously there's like the taking in and then uh the synthesizing or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think that's one aspect of this sort of like spiritual perspective on language that hasn't served me very well.
Mm.
Which is like it's the impossible obligation and I need to capture it. I mean, I think the impossibility in writing is that it's the same with painting that
Yeah.
if I write like an academic article or even like a poem or anything, but there's always going to be some sort of ambiguity there
Yeah.
because everybody's reading it from their own perspective. And but I don't think ambiguity is necessarily a bad thing in philosophy. I think
Not
it
at
can
all.
be used, um, in a positive way. So I think being comfortable with the inevitable ambiguity, like there's going to be a little bit of ambiguity. And that's, I mean, if there wasn't philosophy would have ended ages ago. It wouldn't be
Right.
very interesting if we could just read something and be like, all right, well, that's pretty straightforward. I guess I'll go get a job in accounting. I'm kidding.
Right. Right.
We're always dogging on
Yeah,
accounting.
we are.
But
Yeah. No, I
yeah.
think that's a really, really great point. And I think even in what I was saying about like, and it's grappling with it every day, like that
It
makes the
is.
stakes, it is in some sense,
Yeah, but it
but
makes the
also
stakes really high.
it makes the stakes so high that it's like
Yeah.
daunting
Yeah,
as
where it's like, "Oh, I'm
opposed,
going to church." I have to like, like it's like I gotta like, you know,
yeah.
or
Yeah.
something like it's like a whole it makes a ritual of it, which is really
Yes.
wonderful and a very like wonderful um mindset to be in when you're approaching writing. But I feel like for me, the more serious I take it, like the worse I am at formulating my ideas. Because the
Yeah.
stakes are too high that they're just like suffocating and then
Yeah.
I feel like everything that I write is wrong because it doesn't quite capture it. Whereas
Mm,
just whereas like, well, yeah, it hasn't captured it yet because like I'm sort of working my way around it. Like the
right.
capturing it is sort of like in the word you write your words, it's like skirting around the mystery.
It
Um,
also, the way you described, like, I'm not necessarily, like, reaching out for something and, like, trying to grab it because that feels like this other thing. It's almost like
yeah.
coming back into the self and letting that kind of be the source. It
Mhm.
called up the image that we've talked about before, and I'm not gonna remember exactly which episode, but the how we've talked about my one line that if all of life is pointing to one thing, what is that thing? And how we've talked about like all of these different arrows from all of these different places kind of converging on this one point versus flipping those arrows around and actually living life expressing outwardly from that point. That feels like I correct me if I'm wrong, but that sounded like what you were describing a little bit in this,
Yeah.
like, instead of trying to like reach for the thing that life is pointing to, it's like, no, no, no. I'm starting from the place of everything that this is
Uh-oh.
pointing to, and then just,
Oh,
oh, did I cut out for a second? Am I back?
oh, yeah.
Okay, sorry. Yes, yes. So
I
instead
don't know why I
of,
drew like an egg in the middle,
I
like
kind
a
of,
sunny side
it
up
looks
egg.
like the little middle part makes me think of the Eye of Sauron,
Yeah, yeah.
like in the middle.
Yeah, I
But
forgot to
it's
draw
like
all the arrows outwards, but yeah.
starting from the inside and working outward, which feels like a more, again, correct me if I'm wrong with how you experience this, but it feels like it values the part that you have to play in the exchange, as opposed to
Yes.
like, I'm chasing this thing that I couldn't be like worthy of, and everything I do isn't quite good enough. But it's like,
Yeah,
no, no, no,
yeah.
no. I am the conduit of this thing that's happening, in the role. Like, it's an exchange. I'm a mirror of the thing that I'm talking about, and it wouldn't be happening if I wasn't here.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. That was a couple different weird
No, no, no.
ways to talk about it, but
It is it is precisely that, and I think that the arrows going inwards and then outwards is it's a very good sort of picture of a lot of things that we discuss.